Steven C production.
He's going to lead us to the offensive line. As always, I think he's going to do well and continue to get better every week. That's what he does. That's what he's all about.
My childhood started with us living with my great grandmother in her house with about 5 other people, and then we moved out. Well, it's all in Cleveland. It all started in Cleveland. First, we moved from the east side to the south side, and we moved to a neighborhood named Slaughter Village, and we moved there when I was about 3 or 4, and then we moved from there. That was a dangerous neighborhood. That was on Fleet Avenue. It was pretty bad. And then I went to school at Fullerton Elementary School. And then we had to move out of my house. And when I was 9 years old, because we had raccoons coming through the ceiling, and they would come through, and it was getting to the point where, like, every time my mom would cook, they would come banging on the window. My mom was like, we can't do this no more. And so that's how it all started, just from that neighborhood and that school. So I started off 9th grade. I went to Cleveland Center Catholic my 9th and 10th grade year. Due to some certain circumstances, dealing with financial issues, I had to leave the school. And I transferred to Ginn Academy, and my home school became Glenville. So when I transitioned, it was very hard for me coming from that Catholic background to Cleveland Public, back to Cleveland Public, because I was so far ahead to where the point where, like, when I went back to Cleveland Public, I was further ahead than the kids, and it was to the point where they had to give me extra work, or my mom had to give me extra readings and things like that. But as far as when I went to Ginn, it was a great school. It taught me how to be a man. Also, it taught me a lot of life lessons. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love Ginn. I love the staff over there. They have treated me well. And I think it was one of the best moves I ever made, because it turned me into a man. I deal with a lot of situations. And then it's a lot rougher on that side of town, so I had to be a man. So that's what made me the man I am today. How did I get the hiring? I got the hiring because of my godfather, one of my godfathers, Coach Corey Douglas. He was here as an assistant baseball coach. And I called him one day and I was like, you know, Coach, I need somewhere to go. Did a sign on signing day. That was a very hurtful day for me. I still remember it, and I was crying. I called him. I was like, Coach, I need somewhere to go. You know, I can't be at home. And he told me about hiring me. He was coaching as assistant coach. He was like, you know, I know you can play baseball, but I'm going to put you on to the football coach, which was Coach Stanford. And Coach Stanford came to the school, and me and him just like clicked. From there, it was clicking. Always texting, always calling. So that's how I actually got here. And then when I seen it was only like 45 minutes away from home, where I could be with my son and actually have him traveling back and forth to come see me, because he's so young. He can't travel so far, you know what I'm saying, like hours and hours. So it was better for me and for him, and it was just better for my family, with them being able to see me, being able to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of this experience that I'm experiencing here, and it's a great experience, and it's been a great journey, and I'm looking to do better and further things that I'm already doing. And I love hiring. They treat me with all love, and the respect level here is crazy. And I love the coaches. I love Coach Stanford. I miss Coach Corey, but I love Coach Jay too. So I feel like this is the best place for me. They took me on open arms with all the things I got going on, life situations, and I feel like it's the best for me.
What's like playing with Bash? Well, when you have a relatively young offense, as one of the veterans on the offense, it's really relieving to have somebody who understands the offense a lot, and it's good to have the experience that he brings not only to the offensive line but to the offense in general. So it's really, I get a sense of relief whenever he is on the field and that I'm playing with Bash. It's really nice to have a fellow veteran out on the offense, making sure that the young guys know exactly what they're doing, when exactly to do it, and stuff like that.
I mean, the greatest thing about Bash is that I've always had this relationship with players that if they ever have questions or have something to talk to me about, I'm always open. So, for Bash, if he ever were to have a question about being a dad or have questions about those type of things, I'm always here to help him along the rest of our staff and those administrators on campus. So for him, whenever the opportunity is there and he wants to talk about different things and bounce ideas, I'm always going to be here to help him.
Playing with Sebastian is very interesting. A lot of people say I'm kind of like Bash's son, or I don't know. A lot of people say we're just very similar, and I look up to Bash. He's a great influence on the team. He's been a good influence on me and a role model to look up to. I don't know, man. You don't get a lot of Bashes that come play football. Bash is athletic, loyal, always got your back on the field and off the field. And, that's all you can ask for from somebody.
Why do I play football and baseball? I play football and baseball for the love of the game, but I also play it because of my mom, my dad, my sisters, my son, a lot of my friends who passed away, which one is on the shirt, who died in a motorcycle accident. He got hit by a car. The RTA, my bad, I'm sorry. And my other friend, he got shot and killed. And the way that happened, the way he died, it drives me to go harder, to do it for them, because they can't do it. And I know they looking down on me, you know what I'm saying? And I can hear their voices just telling me to keep pushing. And I do it for my sisters and my son, mainly that, my friends, my sisters and my son, my sisters, because they looking up to me, and my son because he is the younger me. That is little Bash. I'm Bash, but that's the little me. So I think I play for them. I play for my mom because she pushed me so hard, my dad too, and my grandmother. And I'm just thankful for the people who put me in this situation, and I'm just, that's why I go so hard. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who helped me and got me to this point. And I love you guys, women and men. And I want to say thank you for everything. And that's why I play, because of my friends. That's my story. And that's all she wrote.